Traits for picking the right girl, okay? So these are good questions right here, okay? So somebody said, hey, what's the perfect age? Dude, when you're mature enough to know that there's more involved here than this, the flutter. The flutter is going to go away, folks, okay? And I got lost in so many relationships that were about the flutter, and we never had conversations about, okay, where am I going? Where do I want to go? Where are you going? Where do you want to go? When you are able to have that conversation with a guy or a gal, even after you guys are together, if you can't have that conversation, you have a serious problem, okay? Where the other person doesn't fall asleep on you while you're talking about it. So you gotta really have this conversation. Money, finances, futures, goals, what happens when you get to be 35, how are you going to bring the kids up? When you guys can start having those conversations, hey, what happens if the economy takes a dump and I lose my job, what are we going to do? So like when you can sit down with your girl or your guy or your whatever and have that conversation, then you're gonna you're probably ready to be married. How do you pick that person? Based on the same things, man. If y'all can't talk about that stuff, and let me just say this, if that other person is not willing to go and prove themselves, you got a problem. I'm talking about digging in and confronting their own freaking craziness and insanity and upbringing and false information and their myths that they're running on. You both need to improve yourself. 50% from you and 50% from her does not make 100. It makes two broken people. So make sure that both people are willing to give 100%, and that means investing time and energy in themselves to be better, to know more about themselves, not about the other person. Do I ever have nightmares about being broke? No, I don't. Let me tell you a recurring nightmare I have had, though. I haven't had this in, 5 years. I used to have a couple of dreams all the time. One was a plane crashing. I actually loved that dream. And I would actually try to get that dream to last longer, crazy as that sounds, because I never died in the dream. I never died, so I was like, let's do it again. But I never experienced the crash. Okay. The other thing was, the other dream that I had that freaking terrified me was two other dreams. One is I was losing my hair. Dude, I'm 57. It's not going, okay? It freaked me out so bad. I experienced for the first time, I had so much empathy for people that were losing their hair, because now I knew for the first time what they experienced. The other dream that was terrifying to me is sometime after college, I used to have dreams that I actually didn't graduate from college. Still today, I don't know how I graduated, okay? All right, would you ever want to own or be in a group of owners of a sports team? That'd be awesome, but it's not on my plate. I would like to help Gary Vaynerchuk buy the Jets. I would love to help him in any way I could buy the Jets. I love the family videos. When you bring kids and Elena into the videos, I think it shows the other side of you. Yep, that's a good point. And one of the points that we started showing me and Elena together more often is because so many people just thought I was just one-track, carnivorous, money-driven. It's not really who I am at all. I mean, it's just that was the first part of my brand. Hey, appreciate you guys on Meerkat sharing the stream. Thank you so much. You guys are freaking so awesome there. You guys, Niv, you guys at Meerkat, resharing. You guys that are following me on Meerkat, I love this mechanism right here. I can go back and look at the questions. I'm going to Cuba this month from Miami, bringing back good cigars. Okay, good. Just make sure the holograph, make sure there's a holograph on the carton. There's a holograph, okay? Those can't be knocked off. Do you have lucid dreaming when you make up everything that happened? I actually don't dream much anymore. Who's my favorite comedian? Okay, this is a great question. This is from Abreezed 100X. Love that name. I love comedians, okay? I learn more from watching comedians about stage presence and speaking than any other thing, okay? Watching a comedian do a deal, as long as they're not degrading things. Like I don't like comedians that degrade religions, any religion. Okay, I don't like that. It just is a turn off for me. And Steve Harvey, I think Steve Harvey is brilliant. Okay, I love Steve. I love watching Steve. Me and Steve were trying to do a deal together. Absolutely love brilliant comedians. Loved Eddie. What's his name? The black guy, Eddie. You know what I'm talking about. Eddie Murphy, man. Jared, you pulling up the back for me, bro. Kevin Hart. I'm not a big fan of Kevin. Okay, but love those original guys. Love Robin Williams until he did his deal. That was just ridiculous. Have you ever been starstruck when meeting a celebrity? That's a great question. Okay. I don't really want anything from the celebrity. It's a little uncomfortable because everybody wants something from them. I don't want their autograph. Dave Chappelle is freaking brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, I learned so much from watching that cat. I've met a number of celebrities. Statham was at my house. Jason Statham. When we lived in LA, I have a man crush on Jason Statham, okay? But I don't have this celebrity starstruck thing. I'll tell you a story about Statham. He comes into my house. My wife was 9 months pregnant. And Jason, I don't know if you know it, but he's shorter than I am. And I'm not a tall guy. And Statham says, he looks up at me and says, "Oh, you're pregnant. Your wife's pregnant." I said, "Dude, she's not pregnant." And he's like, "What?" Robert Downey Jr., brilliant guy. I said, "She's not pregnant, man." I said, "I can't believe you come in here and talk about my wife being pregnant. She's not pregnant." And he's like, "Oh my God, man, you got to be kidding." And he's a really cool guy, though. Danny DeVito was in my house. Okay, he makes Jason Statham look tall. And Danny DeVito came to my house to look at buying my house, and his agent told me before he came in the house, he says, "Don't." Let me do favorite film next. He says, "Please don't talk to Mr. DeVito." So, of course, when Danny comes in, the first thing I said is, "Hey, your guy told me not to talk to you. I'm the guy that owns the house, so I'm going to talk to you." Favorite film, okay? Braveheart. I mean, love Braveheart. Legends of the Fall. Cried so many times at Legends. Goodfellas, definitely. Casino, oh, for sure. My wife still does that today. She, Papa, I need some money. I said, "How much you need?" "That much." Okay, so she still uses that line today. Braveheart. The other movie that I love that is crazy, is Armageddon. I've watched Armageddon at least 13 times. Here's something most people don't know about me. I've cried every time I've watched Armageddon. Every time. In fact, I'll call my wife off the road and say, "Hey, baby, I love you so much." And she'll be like, "Are you watching Armageddon again?" Did Willis just bite the dust? GC Business means box everything you need. I missed it. Castaway, I liked it. It was good. Which wine are you drinking right now? I'm drinking Continuum right now. Right? Is that a funny? Boiler Room, I love Boiler Room. I don't know if it's one of my favorites, but Grant Cardone TV, I love that. I love that. That's not a movie, but I love the ultimate job interview called Whatever It Takes. If you haven't seen Whatever It Takes, the ultimate job interview, put in Whatever It Takes and Grant Cardone. You can find the whole show at grantcardonetv.com. Jared, it's easier to say, isn't it, bro? If you go to grantcardonetv.com, find the reality tab, and I dare you, I'll pay you $100 if you can only watch one segment, because you won't be able to. Celebrity wish you could meet one day. See, for me, meeting a celebrity is not what I want to do. I want to. Leo DiCaprio was a next door neighbor of mine. Okay, And the problem celebrities have, man, is they got so many people wanting something from them that they can't even meet good people. So, you know, hey, I'd love to hang out with Kanye and Jay-Z. That would be awesome. You know, I'd love to do a yacht thing with those guys and hang with them and show them that I don't want anything from them. Dan Bilzerian. You know, I've seen this guy, man. I've seen this guy somewhere, but I don't really know what he's up to. Tim Brooks, my son was on Whatever It Takes season 2. Yeah, season 2's coming out in October of The Ultimate Job Interview. I do not have a boat. What is your thought on Kim Kardashian business sense? I think she's brilliant. I think she's brilliant. You know, if you can get that many people to hate you and stand up every day, then you're freaking, you got a backbone. Which historical figure would I like to meet? What historical figure would I like to meet? This is an awesome question. Historical figure? I don't know. Alexander the Great. Yeah, I'd like to meet him and say, dude, what were you thinking at 16? Ryan Kettering is killing it. 10X. Okay, I don't know him. What's your thought on Dan Bilzerian? I don't really know him. Carnegie, brilliant. I never met Steve Jobs. Any thought on energy MLMs? Look, I like all network marketing. I like the pay plan. I like the concept of being able to add people. I like the possibility that I could actually build a business with a very, very small investment. I love network marketing. Ray Donovan, love that show. Okay, I don't know what happens with it this season, but ever heard of Ambit Energy? I have not heard of Ambit Energy. Grant, how can a 50-year-old car man get a job without going on your show? Send a 60-second video to contact at grantcardone.com. If you want a job with my company, you need to send a 60-second video to Grant Cardone to information at grantcardone.com. Who's my favorite on Shark Tank? Mr. Wonderful is definitely my favorite. I'd love to meet him, by the way, Kevin. Thoughts on Fox News? Dude, it's an entertainment channel. It's an entertainment channel that plays to scared people. Okay? What are my thoughts on CNN? It's an entertainment channel that plays to scared people. I have never met somebody they just asked me, I forgot. Favorite cannabis song? I don't know. Thoughts on Jenner? Dude, whatever. We live in America, bro. You want to switch over? Do it. You want to spend the money? You want to do that? Do the deal. Do the nasty, man. Do whatever you want to do, baby. Okay? You want to fail? Fail. You want to win? Win. You want to be average? Be average. You want to cut your weenie off and go the other way? Do it. Ray Donovan. Yes. I love Ray Donovan. I love the show anyway. They should have Hall of Fame for millionaires. Dude, I agree with that. Okay, I agree with that. What do I think of Mark Cuban? I think me and Mark Cuban have very, very similar ideas about business and college and money and financing and investing. Like, I don't diversify my investments, neither does Mark. I am involved in some network marketing, but not actively where I'm trying to build a business out of it. Is what you're doing, what is my darkest secret? Man, I don't really have any secrets. I am a customer of Vima and Vivint. Last word, dying, when I'm dying, let's start this party over, baby. I'm coming back.